How's it going, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here. It's time to review Gotham, Season 2, Episode 22, titled Transference. This is the Season 2 finale, man. Spoiler review. Make sure you have seen the episode. It's been a long-ass ride. I believe it's been like 8 months or something that Season 2's been airing. I'm assuming they'll start filming in July, and then it'll air sometime in September for Season 3. Of course, we've already been renewed. Tomorrow is the Flash Season 2 finale, and then Wednesday's the Arrow Season 5 finale. So a bunch of finales going on, baby. Supergirl ended already. Legends of Tomorrow ended. Now Gotham's the next one to end its run for now. Man, I'm going to get right into it. It should take me less than 3 minutes to recap the episode, give the pros, cons, and final score. But real quick, let's not sugarcoat it, man. I was disappointed. And maybe some of you are feeling the same thing. You're a little bit disappointed after seeing this episode because it pulled a Fargo. Fargo Season 2, just like Gotham Season 2, it was better than the first season. And mind you, Fargo Season 1 is freaking fantastic. It's award-winning. It's a beautiful season. But Season 2 still was like, is it going to be better than the first season? That's going to be hard to do. And it rapidly became a better than Season 1. And they're right there next to each other. Of course, Season 1, Season 2 of Fargo. But the Season 2 finale just killed itself. It just literally killed itself. It was so boring, so slow. They ruined the Hansi stuff, all that character, man. And it was bad, the finale. Now, Gotham kind of did the same thing with their Season 2 finale, where Season 2's amazing, and the finale, let's get ready for our amazing finale, everyone's ready. Oh, that's what it is? That's the finale? Let's get on to it, man. We'll get into it. We'll talk about it, man. Here we go. Fake Jim is back at the GCPD, man. Of course, Clayface is, he's like, hey, Harvey, well, yeah, he's so weird. He's like, how do you not know that's not Jim Gordon? He's like, oh, yeah, it's good. He has a grumbly voice and everything, and he's, doing this, and his face, and, how do you not, God damn it, it's, didn't he just have Jim Gordon's voice last week where he was like, I'm Jim Gordon. He had, that voice thing. And now, he's like, oh, yeah. He's talking like he's a freaking villain from, the Go Gadget. I used to do it really good. Go Gadget. Either way, it seems like he's a villain there, and he's like Matthew Broderick, hey there, really, I don't know, it really freaking pissed me off there. There's a bomb in Arkham Asylum that Hugo Strange is setting up. Bruce has to answer questions, or else he ends up dying, and he's like, who's ready to play life or death? Of course, Enigma's messing with him and Lucius Fox. There's a truth serum put into Jim, and now, he's trying to get info. Hugo's trying to make sure he doesn't know about the Court of Owls. Now, he ends up talking about guilt, and his guilt is gone. He's like, I am God. Your guilt is gone, and all that. And he's like, how do you feel? Relieved, he feels stress-free and all that. And I'm just like, God, hopefully Jim doesn't have a different mindset after this, where Jim's going to be like, you know what I mean? He was talking about Lee, and then they're talking about all this depression, and, just a bunch of bad mistakes that Jim's made over the season. So he does not know about the Court of Owls, but still he's like, well, you don't have a future because you're going to die, basically. Strange ends up leaving. There's poison gas on Bruce and Lucius, and I love this scene, man. It's one of my favorite scenes, because he ends up getting the question wrong. They say it went Enterprise, but the actual answer is Court of Owls, but yet they don't know that. So Lucius looks at Bruce. The gas already started, and I like how he's not cliched, I'm sorry, Bruce, and hug. He literally looked at Bruce Wayne, and he shaked his hand, and he did that, formal shake. And it's sort of like, good day, sir. It's been an honor serving with you. It's been an honor knowing you. See you on the other side. It's basically sort of like that. And I like how it's not like, oh, I'm sorry, protect the child, and putting him, trying to make him breathe in gas and all that. But they end up falling down, and they don't die from the gas, the poisonous gas. They end up living from that. So Penguin is with the girl's head, of course, which was Ruben's wife, Pee Wee Herman's wife when he was back in the show. That girl, she's still decomposing, and he cut off her head, so how lovely, Penguin. And Butcher's like, I don't know interior design and all that, so Barbara sort of helped out with the Penguin for that. Alfred is at the GCPD, and of course, it's so freaking obvious. He's like, Jim, don't you know where Master Bruce is? Oh, I don't know where that is, I guess he's going back home, or maybe he got a snack. God God. So Fish touches Peabody, man. She ends up becoming her mindless slave, you could say. Selena goes and sees Bruce, and she's like, I'll do what I want, but she's sort of playing the role. She's playing that part so that she could somehow get him out later. She's waiting for the right moment. Nigma's blocked up again. You can never trust Strange, dude. You can never trust Mr. Hugo Strange. He'll use you, and then he'll frickin' put you back in the cell because he's still insane. You are not sane, Mr. Nigma. So now Peabody goes after Strange. He ends up freaking elbowing her, dude. She ends up getting knocked out, and he sets the bomb for 30 minutes as a countdown. So now that happens. The gates are closing. Fish Mooney's locked up, like where she can't get out. You know, she was literally about to escape, and the gate closes, and she's pissed off, and she's yelling and everything. So Barbara hits the fake Jim Gordon, of course, Clayface, and she's like, "You're not Jim," and she hits him, and literally his face is like, I gotta be honest, the effects weren't that well done for it, but his like his face was smushed, and they're like, holy hell, and you know, he's like trying to fix the mouth and everything. So that happens. Freeze versus Firefly, because, you know, Strange is like, kill her, Victor, and he's like, move, Sparkles. And all of a sudden, it's fire against ice, man. It's pretty crazy. That was one of my favorite scenes as well. Like, I love the whole look. But then again, Firefly and Mr. Freeze don't have nothing big to do in this episode except that, so it's kind of a sad thing to see that happen. So Strange is hit. Literally, Strange tries to escape, and he gets hit. He just gets in the way of fire, and he ends up like fire and ice, and he's down on the ground, and I'm like, holy shit, like they killed Hugo Strange, dude. He's a Batman villain. Just killed off Hugo Strange. You know, he's not even Batman yet. So anyway, he's alive, and Jim and Lucius stop the bomb with water. With water. 1 second left to spare. I thought they were. I literally thought when Jim was smiling at Lucius, like blows up or something. I literally thought something like really freaky was going to happen, but it didn't end up happening. Strange is arrested. Fish is driving this bus with a bunch of creatures. I don't think she even knew the creatures were in the back, of course. And Butch ends up attacking not the bus, but attacking really a police car with a minigun. Like, he even used it. The Punisher didn't even use it in Daredevil Season 2. Yet Butch is like freaking owning it with a minigun, and she ends up crashing, and Fish Mooney comes out. Butch sees her, and he's like, no. And even Penguin, he's like, oh, no, you can't. And then like he ends up falling down on the ground, and I don't know what they're doing there. But either way, Jim is leaving to go find Lee, and this old homeless lady, she's going through, and she sees a bus, and she's like, oh, those poor people. And she opens the door, and all the creatures come out, dude. All freaking a bunch of creepypasta freaking creatures and everything. And you hear Jerome's laugh. He's like, that was a horrible freaking laugh. Either way, I mean, he has an amazing laugh, but I'm saying my laugh was horrible. And it looks like there's like a Bane tease. There's a bunch of different teases, and at the end we see what looks like to be a Bruce Wayne copy or a Bruce Wayne twin, and he has long hair and everything, and he's like, thank you. What did I think about the Season 2 finale overall, ladies and gentlemen? First off, let's get on with the pros. We have a short list of pros. I loved Hugo Strange this episode. Hugo Strange definitely is dialogue. B.D. Wong again, man. Hopefully we'll have Hugo Strange in Season 3. I'm assuming we will. He's not dead, and so that means that hopefully he'll have a minor role this time for Season 3, but I'm assuming he's going to be locked up, sent to Blackgate, and let's see how long he survives there. Freeze and Firefly, again, that scene there, I thought that was basically the big action moment of the episode when you think about it, and it wasn't that bad, you know, for what we got of that little moment, and it sucks that they didn't use Firefly and Freeze more, but shit, they weren't even affected when Hugo Strange was burnt or anything, or like cold. And how did he survive? How I don't even understand how he survived. He was in it for like 5 seconds, fire and ice. Wouldn't you freaking die? Like, are you serious? You're still alive? Jesus Christ. The cinematography, I don't know if, I know for movies you call it cinematography, but for the TV show, the way the camera worked, I still think Gotham, and we're not including Daredevil and Jessica Jones, that's Netflix shows, but I'm talking about just cable TV, is the best looking superhero TV show. Gotham, it's so beautiful, it's amazing to look at, it's dark, it's gritty, and it's definitely, grounded to realistic as can be. it's not as realistic, but I'm saying it as most as can be. That's what they're trying to do, which is really cool, trying to make it like if it's in the real world. Those were basically the pros. That's it, man. And you all know, those who've been following me, I'm a big Gotham fan. I love Gotham. This whole season, I've been praising this whole season. I think the whole past 10 episodes have been amazing. But God, this episode again just killed it. These are the cons, man. First off, the whole fish and the bus and the freaking come to mama, and she's going freaking straight to the police, and they're gonna clash and everything. That whole scene there, I mean, Fish Mooney. I'm happy that Jaden Pinkett Smith is back, but then again, it's sort of with these powers and what she did to Penguin, and I'm assuming Penguin better not come back and be Fish's slave or something, or you know what I mean? That better not happen. But you know what I mean? It's just sort of what that whole stuff in the bus and freaking driving and the cops chasing after her. I just didn't dig it. It wasn't climactic. It wasn't like this is your finale. That's really, you're using Fish Mooney driving a bus. It didn't feel like a season finale, really. It just felt like another episode, or what should have been another episode. How did Strange survive? That's another con. Fake Jim. He was so freaking obvious. I mean, I have the flu. Really? I mean, then you wouldn't be at work if you had a little bit of the flu. You'd be at home. And what was up with freaking Harvey? That took me out of the show. He was like, well, I don't know, I'm going to get luckier. Didn't he say, I'm going to have sex this weekend? Something like that. And I'm just that just took me out of the show for a second. And it may seem like I'm just hating on the show and all that. I've been praising the show. Like I said, I've been praising the show every damn week. It's been amazing, and this episode just freaking pissed me off, man. That happened, Fake Jim. It was a slower pace. It was a slow episode, be honest, man. There were parts where they were just freaking slow. The whole freaking bomb by water. Are you serious? You stopped it with water? That's the big climactic moment. Water. Done. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to be honest here. The final shots, it was cliched. The whole monsters coming out and everything. Basically, Season 3 is going to be them hunting down these monsters and creatures, and I'm assuming there are going to be some big Batman villains in there. I'm assuming Bane will be there, Jerome will be there. I'm assuming we're going to have a lot of cool villains. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure it'll be amazing. But it's just cliched. It's like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2, the end of Season 2, and now Season 3, the end, everyone's going to turn Inhuman and stuff like that, and we have to go after Inhumans. You got to find the Inhumans, and now with this, you got to find the creatures, It's been there, done that. We've seen it before. It felt rushed, even though it was a slow pace. A lot of stuff felt stuffed in there. The Penguin scenes felt stuffed. Hell, even the part of the Fish Mooney stuff. It was basically pointless to do the whole poison gas between Bruce and Al. That was all basically pointless. And also, like I said, the bomb was just it really wasn't necessary, was it? I mean, let's think about it. Overall, I'm going to end up giving the Season 2 finale of Gotham a C+. I thought it was an okay episode, man. I am disappointed. Comment down below. Definitely tell me what you guys thought about the Season 2 finale and where you want to see Season 3 take off. Yeah, it has good moments in there. It definitely does. I was really thinking about giving it a B-, but I just... It had a few moments, but there was no real action in there. There was no... Jim's not going to die. Bruce is not going to die. You know what I mean? They're not going to kill off these people in a sort of way where... It just felt stuffed. It felt rushed. It had a slow pace to it. The bomb was a stupid add-on. Hugo Strange, he was still good. BD Wong was still awesome in the episode, but yet, still, he just... They should have implied the Court of Owls more than now in Season 3 we'll find out about the Court of Owls, as in, Bruce will find out the name, and, they should have revealed it at the end of the episode, sort of thing, to reveal to the world about the Court of Owls for Bruce Wayne, or the characters. But, make sure to like, comment, and share. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and maybe you agree, maybe you don't. Make sure to tell me down below. If you agree with me, tell me. You disagree, hey, let's talk it out, baby. Hit that subscribe button for more, man. Of course, I will be returning for Gotham in Season 3 later this fall of 2016. So I will be reviewing Season 3, guys. Real quick, I'm going to Comic-Con in October, at the end of October. I will get to meet Bruce Wayne, David Mazouz. I'll get to meet him, I'll get to meet Alfred, I'll get to meet Penguin, and I'll get to meet Selina Kyle. So it's going to be, hopefully none of them back out. I mean, I don't think all 4 of them will back out. Some will back out. But hopefully if they don't, I'll get to meet all of them, and hopefully I'll take a cast photo, and I'll get to put it in the intro and everything later this year for the Season 3 reviews. Thank you so much for everyone who's been around for 8 months, man. I know some of you have been on the Season 2 journey with me. Thank you. It's been an honor, man, really reviewing this fantastic season, except the finale. And I know it looks like you're just shitting on it. No, it was just, it was disappointing. There was no climactic reach towards this episode. There were a few good parts, and then basically, bah. It was like, alright, meh, whatever. I was disappointed. I expected more, and maybe that's my fault, but it didn't even really feel like a finale. It didn't. Maybe it could have been a mid-season finale, but I fear with where Season 3 is going to go and the direction that they're taking it, but hey, maybe I'll eat my words when it premieres later this year. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget my reviews this week. Tomorrow, Neighbors 2 Sorority Rise, my review should be out. And on Wednesday night, The Nice Guys and the Angry Birds movie review should be out. Thursday night, my X-Men Apocalypse first impressions. And then Friday, my X-Men Apocalypse review and spoiler review should be out. So thanks so much, man. I love you all. Get off the hype train. Wait to get it back on it. We're deboarding the train, baby. Get off it, man. Get off. And I'll see you come this fall. Thanks again. Love you, love you, love you. I review a bunch of other shows, baby. Preacher, Wayward Pine, Scream Season 2, Tyrant, The Last Ship, Aquarius, Halt and Catch Fire, all coming this summer. The Strain Season 3. Stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button. Until next time, all my Gotham fans. Bye-bye.